What the fuck?
Oh my god, bro.
What's
That's
that?
the funniest thing ever. We were driving with my mom earlier, and these two people in a truck were smoking a blunt in front of us. Like in their truck. They were just like, and I know because I saw the dude hit it and hold it out the window and then tap the ash off of it. And they like pulled it back in and then hit it again. And then passed it to his dude and then he did the same thing. I was like, dude, there's no way. You're smoking a blunt. Like, when did we even get arrested? Wasn't it
Oh
March?
fuck. We got arrested. Was it March?
I think it was
Yeah,
March.
but bitch boy,
Might
It
be
was,
March.
it was when it was
Bitch boy.
still like cold outside.
Didn't they put you in handcuffs?
They put him
They
in
put
handcuffs.
me in handcuffs,
Yeah.
bro.
Not Jet
See,
and I.
Bro,
No,
because the
Sam.
cop walked right past me. Like, he walked right up to me and he was just like, you have weed on you, don't you?
No.
And I was just like,
No.
I was like, because I already knew because it was just sitting in my bag. Like, I didn't have anything over it. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I have weed. So he just immediately just put me in handcuffs.
Yep.
Run. Bro, I thought about that a lot. We should have just ran back into the sanatorium.
That's, yeah, I know. Like, we could have gotten away, you know?
Yeah,
They
and
wouldn't
then-
have found
And
us.
then if they tried to chase us, we could have just like jumped out somewhere and ran back to the car.
Yeah,
and
I know.
fucking
Well,
jumped
hold
it.
on, hold on. What if they went up to Jet's car, though? Like, what if they stayed with his car?
Bro, they said they asked him if that white car was his car. They asked him if the white car, like, they said the make and model of his car, and then they asked him if it was his car.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah. Like when they first pulled up, I was thinking, oh, we're gonna get a warning and then they're gonna kick us out.
Yeah, 'cause
Then
that's what they
told us-
usually do.
Yeah, and then they told us we were getting charged, and I was like, well, we're getting probation. I already know. The trespassing is a misdemeanor. I already knew we weren't gonna fucking get anything bad. Like, bro, the cops straight told me I was gonna go to Dan Street if I didn't get someone to respond to my calls, because I called my mom twice and she didn't answer.
And you said okay.
Yeah, and he was like, you're gonna go to Dan Street if no one answers, and I was like, okay. He was like, you don't care if you go to Dan Street? I was like, no, I don't give a fuck. He was like, why? You don't care if you spend the night in juvie? I was like, bro, it's one fucking day. I don't give a shit. It's not even a full day. I'll be there for like fucking 8 hours and I'll get picked up. The fuck? No, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's fucking Dan Street. It's not like it's prison.
Funny, they think you're gonna give a fuck because you're going
Bro,
to be in a holding cell for one night.
Bro, they put me in a holding cell already, and I wasn't even allowed to wear my shoes in there. It was funny, though, because they didn't take my phone or my vape. I could have been blowing clouds in the fucking holding cell. I wish I would have, then I could say I did it, and then that would be badass. Bro, because when we got
No,
arrested,
dude.
the cops straight...
No, they had me take off my hat and take off my shoes.
Yeah, that's what they made me
and
do.
take off my coat.
They made me take off my shoes, take off my hat, and they made me leave my bag outside the room. Bro, but the thing is, they could have busted me for paraphernalia too, because I had my bowl on me, but they didn't. Because they found the Easy Widers in my pocket, and they were just like, "Oh, you got your papers for your weed, huh?" And I was like, "Bro, there's cigarette papers. Fuck off." Like, you know how many cigarettes I've had to roll with joint papers? You just like take the filter out of an old cigarette, and then you just roll it. That was when I was fucking fiending for nicotine.
Just like, oh, bitch.
Why do you take this?
This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. I'm just walking around with no shoes. It's chill. I can't. Man.